evening when the sun goes down. Get with my party and I begin to clown. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinking. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. One more round won't get me down.
Hello and welcome to Drinking with Fear, and welcome to the Halloween special, The Exorcism of Ben Roper. Now,
I'm not looking forward to this.
We are. We're on top of this. But so if you have to do a little bit of a backstory, obviously we're coming up to Halloween, or if you listen to this, it should be pretty much on Halloween itself. And basically, Ben, you woke up with scratches.
I did, yeah. I woke up about 6 months ago with a series of 18 different scratches, all in sequences of 3 in different parts of my body that had drawn blood, and we couldn't explain how I got them. It's also worth noting that nothing has happened since then, apart from 2 nights ago, where, Wayne, as you will probably be able to confirm, that I woke up with 3 scratches down my forearm.
Certainly does.
Happened 2 nights ago. Nothing's happened since we've started talking about it and how we're going to piss off this whatever's got me.
It's Poltergeist.
Yeah, and the only solution that we've had once Googling it is that you're possessed by demons.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's demonic.
So basically, Ben has a poltergeist, and we're going to perform an exorcism. Okay, and we don't quite know how it's going to work in terms of what we're going to produce, because obviously the poltergeist should, in theory, make an appearance. And if we banish the poltergeist, that, in theory, would then alleviate you of any scratches or any future.
We will save his soul.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
Exactly.
We're here for you.
Thank you. No, appreciate it.
So that's the plan. Now, obviously, if anything very strange happens when you're listening to this, then make sure you get in contact with us, and then you can tell us what actually happened. And it's not quite Uri Geller and all your spoons bend in the cutlery cupboard and all that sort of thing. But you never know, because you're listening to a recording of this, and if all the paranormal things that I've seen and movies that I've seen before, maybe that you could be affected by it. We'll have to wait and see. So we're going to stop talking now, and we're going to hand over to the experts. Okay, so Ben's going to remain in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, and Wayne, you're going to leave with me. We're going to leave because we're going to get 2 experts in.
Indeed, yes. They're
going to be Paranormal Pete, who is the expert
His
of
sister
the paranormal.
Selby not available.
Not available, unfortunately. Oh. So it's going to be Paranormal Pete, who is kind of an expert on what roughly should happen. And obviously we need a member of the clergy here, so Father Miller.
Indeed, yeah. He's just waiting outside.
Okay.
He's just waiting outside.
Well, have a nice night, guys.
Yeah, so we're going to leave,
I'll give you
those
a shout
2
out.
Good luck, Ben.
Yeah,
Good
thank
luck.
you. Thank you.
All the best. Okay, so my name is Paranormal Pete, and
Paranormal
Pete. Hello, and I've
You
taken.
look familiar.
Yes, so do you, Father.
Well, we do to work together, I suppose.
So Paranormal Pete here, and Father Miller.
Hi, Father Miller.
Good evening, my children.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ben. I'm possessed.
It's pleasant to meet you as well.
Now, just to speed things up, you've told us off air what actually happened to you. So we've been fully included in the conversation. We listened to previous episodes of the podcast,
of course,
and also we've just seen Pete and Wayne on the way out. And
that'll keep you up speed.
He's a handsome fella, that Wayne.
He's not.
He's an idiot. He fell over, didn't he, on the way out? I know he's klutz, isn't he? So essentially, we're going to start the exorcism. Okay.
Brilliant.
So
can't wait.
To start the exorcism, obviously, we need to sum up the poltergeist. Wayne? Father Miller?
Sum up how?
Well, Father Miller, you should know, because I think we need to a little bit of...
Do you want me to tell you what a poltergeist is?
Yeah, please.
Poltergeist is it's the soul of a dead
person.
Gnu.
Gnu?
Yeah, it's surprising. People don't know
no
this
idea.
kind of thing, yeah. And if you're unfamiliar with a Gnu, it's a...
So I've got a Gnu. inside me.
Yes.
Wow.
A
first
cursed
time.
GNU.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's ever said that before.
And yeah, it just needs to come out.
No, it does. I agree.
It does
I
definitely
agree.
need to
Thank
come
you.
out. You don't want a GNU inside you.
No, not at all.
So essentially, we need to say stuff to get the poltergeist.
So yeah, I've brought a little preparation.
You have a script.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find my rosary beads, so
Right.
I've had to bring anal beads instead.
What the fuck?
Well, you will find out.
You actually have as well.
So you should
I
start.
have.
You should
Dude!
start.
I'm wearing them around my neck right now.
Who
So
brings anal beads to an exorcism?
Do-
Has that ever been said before? Has anybody in the history of the world ever said who brings anal beads to an
No,
exorcism?
that's true. Have you?
That's never going to be said either.
Do you know any words? And does anything need to be said before?
I have. I tried to Google because unfortunately,
You're no
Benny's
father.
a Baptist,
I am Baptist. yes.
and I've only found the Catholic
That'll do.
exorcism. So so the first line of this actual thing they use
and the
in-
poltergeist should appear then.
Oh, God, quite
Is
possibly.
it right that I should be quite nervous? Right
Let's-
now?
let's
Or is,
hope
is
so.
it me that's nervous, or is it the thing that's in me?
Well,
the canoe.
I've never seen.
He's
one in
probably
real
quite
life.
nervous as
Yeah, and
well.
I think it's that.
Yeah. So, que comque volt salvus esse
You're singing the Lion King at me.
omne opus est ut teniat catholicam.
Is this a Spartak
Fidem.
Moscow team?
I don't like this.
Right. So where's it? So now the poltergeist should appear.
Oh, it's a rhythm.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
What the fuck
Oh,
is
it
that?
feels good to be out and about, but who do we have here? Serial masturbator Ben Roper. Well, he hasn't been formally introduced. I am the poltergeist. More importantly, I am your poltergeist. And who do you have sat at the table? A member of the clergy, I see. Father Miller. Some dark secrets in your past. And at the other end of the table, wearing a tinfoil hat, that can only be my arch nemesis, Paranormal Pete. You got a rum lot here, Mr. Roper. I've been around you for the last few weeks and months. 3 scratches is my call sign. What is it that you want with me?
I just want you to piss off, really, if I'm honest.
That was fucking weird, wasn't it?
Where did that come from?
Well, yeah, Latin works. Google works. So what do you want then, basically?
I just want to not be scratched, if I'm honest. Get rid of this if it is a
That
canoe. It
seems-
didn't sound like a
That
canoe.
seems possible.
Yeah?
That doesn't seem unreasonable.
So
not to be
you're
smashed.
gonna have to tell the poltergeist then.
Yeah, I just basically I just want to be cleansed, if I'm honest. Just want you gone. Be gone.
You want me to release you from my possession?
Yes, please.
Well, to do that, you have to complete 2 challenges. The first looks deep into your soul and will unearth your darkest secrets. The second revolves teamwork and quick thought. But be aware, if you fail any, I will be here forever.
Oh, I don't want that.
That doesn't
So
sound.
I've got a...
This is I've got some old scrolls in front of me which do
Yes,
say
yeah.
there is the famous and the religious and the ancient 2 challenges.
They're just menus from the chippy.
Yes, I've read that many times. At Sunday school, they did mention these 2 challenges around dark secrets and teamwork. So
Yeah.
it meant most weeks.
Okay, so
Been lots of hymns.
are we ready then?
I don't know, I don't think I am.
I think so. I've got my anal beads ready.
Okay, so the
Right,
first
bend over.
the first challenge. No, the first challenge. First challenge. Are you ready?
Yeah.
First challenge. You've got to ask. You're in control. It's your poltergeist.
What am I doing?
You've got to ask the poltergeist.
Mr. Poltergeist, what have I got to do? What's my first challenge?
The first challenge. I know you, Ben Roper, and I have been watching you. I am you, and I don't like you. I
Why?
have seen you do unprecedented acts of horror, such as not using the toilet seat and screaming Father Miller's name whilst wanking in the shower.
No, I haven't.
But now you have to tell of 3 horrible things that you have done that are not known to the group. If only 2 are of an acceptable level, then you shall have passed the first challenge. Think, and say your first, because I will be the judge.
Oh, so
Okay,
this
so-
is like confession.
Exactly.
Yeah,
sounds that
this
way.
is confessional. You've got to cleanse your soul to cleanse your soul.
So essentially, you have to tell us
I've told you many
a
things.
number
though.
of things that we don't know. That's the first. The first thing is something that we don't know about you. But
Some
they've got to be heinous.
horrible thing.
Exactly. What have you done in your past, or maybe an embarrassing
How
thing, or
classing
some,
horrible. It can be
it's
embarrassing.
something that's not.
Oh, I was once caught masturbating by the window cleaner. Does that count?
Yeah, but
I think you can have that.
I
But
thought
I
I'd-
think.
The problem was,
Do we know that?
I thought I'd covered all base. I've never told you that before.
well, hang on.
I was the window cleaner
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay, wait. So
before I started Catholic.
First of all, did you know that? Did you hear about it?
What, the wanking by the window cleaner?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. I don't think I did.
No, I don't think
Now,
I've ever told you that.
I honestly, because you don't want to mess around with these spirits and all that sort
No.
of thing. I've never heard that before. Explain what happened.
So I was obviously a lot younger than what I am quite now, and there was a family that lives across the street from me, and they would always just walk straight into your house. There was never a knocking. Like that. You just come straight in, like an open door sort of policy. And I was in the house by myself and thought that I just fancied a quick tug and I'd nip upstairs. So locked all the doors downstairs so that nobody could interrupt me in this. Went upstairs to my bedroom, got halfway through in the job when a ladder appeared at my bedroom window. So in my shock of seeing a bloke's head appear at the top of it, kind of jumped on the floor, commando rolled to the window, shut the curtains, and then carried on.
So was this like a danger wank?
I didn't
So
know he was going to be
You saw the
there.
ladder appear.
No, when I
'Cause
saw
I'm guessing he's not going straight up the ladder
Well,
a
when the
million
ladder,
miles
so
per hour.
the ladder went against the window, so the ladder was like there was a bit of a bump. Didn't think the wind cleaner was going to be coming, and yeah, so it's when you started. I started seeing a bloke up there.
Same window
He
cleaner
might
for
not- I didn't actually
every
see him
year.
clean the windows. If I'm honest, he might have just been spying.
Every single.
I didn't see him. The curtains were closed, and I didn't share my face after that. So I just stayed in this room until they
So
buggered off.
you're under the
Really,
impression he didn't see.
he definitely saw something, and he would have seen just curtains closing in front of him anyway. Surely that's got to count.
Well, as
I'm not asking you, really.
as Catholic priest, masturbation is a horrible, horrible thing. And so,
Sin.
you get that one.
What is it up to you?
No, you got to ask. You got to ask the poltergeist.
Does Poltergeist have a name?
It's poltergeist.
Okay, sorry, Mr. Poltergeist. Is that an acceptable answer?
That story is disgusting. You
Thank you.
have passed with your first. In fact, it's at a level that I'm starting to like you. Anyway, back to the challenge. What is your next story?
Was there another one?
It's got to be 3, hasn't it? Or
No,
two
two
good
of
ones.
three. Two of three. Two. So another thing, Ben, that you've done. It's got to be something that we don't know because we can't lie. The poltergeist will know if we've known
Okay.
of something.
Oh. I was on a school trip once.
And there's a window cleaner.
No, we were skiing in France, and
What fucking school did you go to?
we ended up having the police called out on us because the hotel people that were stopping in thought that a weird Frenchman had been scaring the young girls and going to their room at night, but it wasn't. It was me.
Do I want to ask how you were scaring these young girls?
Yes.
And how young are we talking?
And how old were you?
I would have been 16. They'd have probably been 15.
Right. So, but how did you scare them? I think because first of all, I didn't know this.
No, I definitely didn't.
Father
know
Miller,
this.
you've not heard him in
No,
confession.
it's only a couple. So we were on a school skiing trip, and we were told, so the itinerary on the last night was going to be a fancy dress night, and I only ever had one fancy dress costume, and it was a Scream outfit. But it also fell over the April Fool's night, so it's always quite funny to do an April Fool's prank on people.
I was hoping it might be when you do an elephant, you take your pockets out.
No, it wasn't that. No.
No, but how did you scare them? So pretend that I'm one of the girls.
This is a bit
Okay,
weird, man.
so we had a group of really annoying girls from the year younger than us in the room next door, and we could tell that they were planning something of an April Fool's joke on us. So, me, friend who used to live with, who you know very well, drinks his Budweiser, and a few other lads sat up and we hatched this plan that come midnight we would get dressed up in the Scream outfit and go into the girls next door once they'd gone to sleep
And kill one of them.
and just shit them up, really. So we did that.
Hang on. Shit them up.
Yeah, just go and scare them a bit.
Oh, so it's
Not shit on them.
No, I didn't mean that. All I was saying is that shit them up in what way? Yeah, okay, so
Just go around shaking on the bed, screaming at them and stuff like that.
general poltergeist stuff.
Yeah, that sort of
This
thing.
might play to the crowd. There you
Okay.
go, I like it.
So, yeah, they would. So once we'd done that, we then ran back into the room, took off the poltergeist mask, threw it at my mate, who hid it under the cat, jumped into bed, and then pretended that we were asleep. Gave it about 5 seconds later, the girls come running into our room, screaming at us that we'd woken them all up and scaring them, to which we would reply with, piss off, get out of the room, we know it's April Fool's, we're not falling for this sort of joke, it's 12 o'clock at night, we want to get some sleep, we've got skiing in the morning, you're not funny, get to bed. And then, after a bit of argument, one of them left, so I told you it weren't them, and they went back in, so we kind of got them hooked. We left it about an hour, and then we went into their room, and had a go at him, saying, who do you think you are? It's 1 o'clock in the morning, you're coming into our room, running around wearing a Scream mask. And they go, no, that's what we thought. That was the same person that came into our room. So, we left it at that, told them they weren't funny, made out it was all them. And then the next morning, they reported it to the teachers, that they got this weird bloke running around the room wearing a Scream outfit and shouting at them. We thought it was the lads next door, but it weren't, because it happened to them as well.
And the teachers bought this.
So the teachers, well, we went a little bit further. So the teachers,
Oh dear.
so the teachers then had a word with us, and we said no, don't. It's them. They're just trying to play an April Fool's joke on us. Don't believe it. So we then had a word with another group of girls that were friends with us, and told them, can you also report it to the teachers? Because it'd be really funny. So these other girls made up that at 3 o'clock in the morning, someone was running around their room wearing a Scream outfit. And, yeah, the teachers bought it again. So the teachers then decided that they'd interview the staff that worked in the hotel to see if it was them that were doing it. So the staff said, no, seriously, it wasn't us, but we're really sorry, we left the back door unlocked last night and we came down and it was open this morning. So the staff then called the police.
Oh, God.
And the police got involved, but before it got too serious, I held my hands up and said, I'm really sorry, it was April Fool's joke that's gone wrong. It was me.
That doesn't sound like it's gone wrong. That sounds like it's gone
It went a bit too
perfectly.
far. At no point, I just wanted to piss off the room of girls next door, not get the police called out and start interviewing the staff of the hotel.
Right, so do we think that's going to be acceptable to the GNU?
I don't know, let's find out.
Congratulations, you have passed
Yay!
your first challenge.
Sweet.
You are indeed a disgusting human being, and I'm quite sure there's plenty more stories that you could have told. But we'll leave them for future episodes, because I am a listener after all. Would you like to start the second challenge now?
Oh, we've got second challenge.
2 challenges,
got
didn't you?
fucking-
Yeah,
Got me,
two
is this
challenges.
my teamwork one? Am I meant to do teamwork with myself?
Possibly. We'll have to wait. That's what the ancient scrolls have said. They've said that basically you've got 2 challenges. You've done the first one, and now we're going to go on to the second one. So in the ancient scrolls, it says here, if you've got as far as finishing the first challenge,
I did.
ask for the second. Quite straightforward, actually.
Okay, Mr. Poltergeist, can I please have my second challenge?
Challenge 2. Answer 5 riddles correctly, and I will leave your body and move on to my next target.
I'm no good at riddles.
I haven't worked out who that will be. Maybe Jacob Rees-Mogg or possibly Bill Cosby, but I haven't worked it out. Answer 5, and you shall remain alive. Get one wrong, and you'll be gone.
Well, I'm going to get one wrong. I'm not good at riddles.
You've got Paranormal Pete and Father Miller here to help you, so we can all, I'm sure,
What
take
sort
part.
of poltergeist writes riddles?
This is the thing, though. In the ancient scrolls, it does say you need help from the clergy. So
Oh yeah, there you go.
it's a team
Thanks,
team
guys.
game
You're
between
definitely fucked.
you and and Father Miller. Okay, so you've got to answer riddles correctly.
Right.
Are you
All
ready?
right.
No.
So who's asking? Who's in charge of the riddles?
So I'm not allowed to ask you for help on this one then?
No, you can't ask me, Phil, because
Well, what's the point in you then?
Because he's not a man of the cloth. Like
Sorry,
me.
Yeah, no, you're the experts in this. You should just shut up.
Yeah. What is the point of me? I've got the ancient scroll here. Do you want- It's and basically, you need to then ask the poltergeists for the riddle.
Oh, okay.
And then he will then tell you the riddle, and he'll tell you whether you get it right or wrong. But the only person who can help you is Wayne.
Okay.
So,
Okay, Mr. Poltergeist, can I please have the first riddle?
Riddle number 1. What room do ghosts avoid?
So, was that what room or what move? I didn't...
What room do ghosts avoid?
Okay. So it's going to be...
The living room.
Oh, great answer! Great answer. Paranormal P... can I ask the Poltergeist if living room
If that's
is correct?
Or will he already put down to There we go.
You have answered that riddle correctly.
Yay! Well done, mate.
On to the
In
next.
your face, Poltergeist.
Fucking goodness.
Riddle number 2. How do you spell candy with 2 letters?
How do you spell candy?
Candy with 2 letters.
There's going to be a different take on the word candy, isn't there? There's going to be with just 2 letters.
Candy with 2 letters?
Yeah.
how do you spell candy with just 2 letters?
M&M.
What?
Oh, that's
M&M.
No, that's acceptable, surely.
It needs to be Ben. You need to ask the poltergeist again.
Oh, Mr. Poltergeist, is M&M an acceptable answer? Good at these, mate.
You have answered that riddle incorrectly.
Oh, no!
But I will give you a chance. It
Oh.
is that time of year.
Oh, thank
I'll
you.
give you a doggy life.
What?
You need to answer the remaining ones correctly to stay alive.
Just out of intrigue,
what would be
people.
the correct answer?
I will consult the ancient scrolls, and the ancient scrolls, if I just scratch off, because they did have scratch off,
Yeah.
the answer is C and Y. Candy.
Ah, shit.
That's rubbish.
I think my answer were better.
Mr. Poltergeist, can we have the third
Riddle
one?
number 3. What is a
Ready.
ghost's favourite dessert?
Okay. I know this one.
Yeah, save your own soul.
I will. Mr. Poltergeist, I would like to answer this question, and I would like to say it's ice cream.
You have answered that riddle correctly.
Yay!
On to the next.
I'm almost at salvation.
No.
Riddle number 4. Why did Snap, Crackle and Pop get scared?
Ooh. So Snap, Crackle and Pop were Rice Krispies, weren't they?
Yeah. Snap, purple, and pop.
Why did Snap, Crackle and Pop get scared? What can you make out of Rice Krispies?
I feel like
That's
I know
scary.
this because it's like a terrible joke.
Well, they're all kind of terrible jokes, aren't they?
Well,
They're
of
the sort of
course.
ones that you get in crackers.
Yeah. Why did...
Why did Snap, Crackle, and Pop get scared?
Is it going to be something about a weasel?
What about... What?
Pop with a weasel? I don't fucking know.
So you went with Weasel?
I don't know. I'd be looking more generally. What is Snap, Crackle, and Pop?
Well, they're cereals, aren't they? Was
Because
it
there
serial
was a
killer?
serial killer.
Is it serial killer? Mr. Poltergeist, is it about a serial killer?
You have answered that riddle correctly.
Yay! Oh, I'm like one question away from getting rid of this Poltergeist.
The final riddle
Oh,
is not a riddle.
oh,
It is a question.
oh God.
And the only person who can answer is Father Miller.
Oh, shit.
No one can help him using words. Actions are allowed, And the question, Father Miller, is, what is Ben Roper most scared of? Answer quickly.
Ooh, I've told you this. I've told you this. What are you looking at me like for?
You look like you're wanking then.
I mentioned this in the episode 8 where we were talking about this, and Pete asked me, "Are you scared?"
Clowns, motherfucker!
Whee! Don't need no poltergeist cells, that's right.
You have answered that riddle correctly.
Yeah!
Oh, where's he gone?
Get to the chopper. Melting. Congratulations, Ben. You have released yourselves from the clutches of the Poltergeist. But be warned, I'm going to keep on listening to the podcast just to make sure that you're behaving. And for those listening, you could be a victim next. Just check for the 3 scratches. I will be listening to the podcast using my iPhone by clicking the podcast app link on the front. Right then, on to my next victim. Bill Cosby, Katie Hopkins, there's many out there.
Has he got? I actually feel better.
There
Do
you go.
you feel like
I
your
do.
soul has been cleansed?
Do I look fresher?
Hang on.
You
According
do.
to the ancient script, that's it. You have now been released of your poltergeist.
Yay! Thank you, Paranormal Pete. Thank you, Father Miller.
You're very welcome, my child.
I think, well, your work here is done.
I think our work here is done. I've managed to control the scroll, and you've managed to answer the all-important final question because, of course, the doggy life had already been used
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
on the candy question.
Yeah, it
Killed
was.
you.
Well, we will now leave, and then we'll come back in. We'll send Pete and Wayne back in. So
Yes.
nice to see you, and any further disturbances, let us know.
Okay, but before you do go, why the fuck was rain all beads?
I'd like to pet you before I go. I'll be back tomorrow night so we can drink some more. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinking. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. One more round, get me down.